कॉलेज लाइफ तो गया, मजदूरी तो शुरू होगी। ওয়ার্ল্ড কাপ ছেড়ে সেমিস্টারে পড়াশোনা করিনি, রাত্রি 4টে অবধি রোজই খেলা দেখেছি, দিয়ে সকালবেলা উঠে পড়াশোনা। আমি ঠাকুর দেখতে বেরোচ্ছি, আমার অ্যাসেঞ্চারের কল এলো যে
Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Resourcio podcast, season 1, episode 3. And today we have a very special guest here with us, Rajopriyo Chanda. Hi Dada. So he is a package
হ্যালো।
app development associate at Accenture. He is here to share his journey with us, his experiences, his insights into the world of the development with the company, well-known company Accenture. And it's great to have you here, Dada. So, without any delay, we can start the podcast. So, first of all, welcome Raju Priyoda to our podcast. So, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah,
So how are you?
yeah, doing good. So, I will ask you to just drop a little bit intro of yourself so that our all audience can know you.
Okay, surely. So here I am, Rajopriyo Chanda. So as Romajit told, so I am just BTech pass out from Academy of Technology last year 2024, and I recently joined around 5 months, almost 5 months, 30th September 2024, to Accenture as a package app development associate, and it's almost 5 months. So it's going like that
So,
after a college life.
yeah. So, how
Corporate
it's
life.
going? Like you are in the Accenture from last 5 months.
It's going to how the life of a corporate must go. So that's the main thing.
Got it, got it.
कॉलेज लाइफ तो गया, मजदूरी तो शुरू होगी।
So, like, we are excited to know about your college life, actually, how the journey was in the college, and then from there to the Accenture in the corporate life. So, we are excited to know about your college life.
कॉलेज लाइफ तो you guys know us very well. तो हम लोगों को तो लोग जानते ही है। আমরা কলেজ লাইফে দ্যাট ওয়াজ ওয়ান অফ দি মানে লাইফের বোধহয় সবচেয়ে বেস্ট পার্ট ছিল ওই টাইমটা, কিছুটা টাইম।
Actually.
তো কলেজে এমন কিছু ছিল না যেটা করিনি, তো সেটা তোরা আরো ভালো করে জানিস। তারপরে কলেজ লাইফে হ্যাঁ একটা টাইমে এসে একটু সিরিয়াস হতে হয়েছিল, যেরকম ইঞ্জিনিয়ারিং এর লাইফ যায় ভাই। সেমিস্টারের পড়াশোনার জন্য কোনোদিনই সিরিয়াস হয়নি, সেমিস্টারের আগের দিন পড়েছিলাম। হ্যাঁ, প্লেসমেন্টের সময় যখন এসছিল তখন একটু সিরিয়াস হতে হয়েছিল, বিকজ কেরিয়ারটা হয়েছিল, অ্যান্ড বাই ওয়ার টাইম মার্কেটের অবস্থাও খুব একটা ভালো ছিল না। সো ম্যাক্সিমাম কোম্পানিজ হায়ারিং সেরকম ভাবে করছিল না।
এবারে আরো বাজে, যাই হোক।
হ্যাঁ সেটা ট্রু, হ্যাঁ তোদের কাছে খুবই আরো অবস্থা। তো তারপরে ইটস গোয়িং অন কলেজ লাইফ। তো চলছিল, চলতে চলতে হঠাৎ করে আসে অন ক্যাম্পাসেও আসছিল, দেন অল অফ আ সাডেন অ্যাসেঞ্চার থেকে আমার এই অল আসে, দেন অ্যাসেঞ্চার জয়েন করি। তো ওখান থেকে সুইচ টু দিস লাইফ এখন চলছে।
Nice, nice. As you have said that there were some opportunities in the on campus also. তো মানে কি রকম কোম্পানিজ তুমি ফেস করেছিলে কলেজ অন ক্যাম্পাসে?
হ্যাঁ কলেজ অন ক্যাম্পাস লাইক দ্যাট আমাদের টাইমে এসছিল, ফার্স্টের দিকে কিছু কোম্পানিজ এসছিল লাইক পারসিস্টেন্ট, when you are in 6 sem, like
Yeah, 6
6 semester.
Yeah.
তো পারসিস্টেন্ট এসছিল, একটা মাসিয়ান ইন্টার্নশিপ করায়, তারপর সেরকম ভাবে কিছু হয়নি। তো মাসিয়ান ইন্টার্নশিপটা যারা ক্লিয়ার করতে পেরেছিল, তারপর একটা বড় স্ক্যাম হয়ে যায়। তো ওখান থেকে যারা ক্লিয়ার করতে পারেনি তাদের ইন্টারভিউ কলও দেয়নি। ইনফ্যাক্ট লাস্ট অব্দি আমার যতদূর মনে পড়ে যারা সিলেক্ট হয়েছিল তাদের মধ্যেও প্রবাবলি ফিমেল ক্যান্ডিডেটদের নিয়েছিল, তাও 2জন মতো। তারপর একের পর এক কোম্পানি এসছিল, কেপিআইটি, আইবিএস চলছিল। সেই স্টোরিগুলো বলবো আস্তে আস্তে।
Yeah, yeah, sure.
ফাইনালি যেতে যেতে একটা মাঝে তো খুবই একটা বড় পজ চলে এসেছিল, অ্যারাউন্ড তোর এই সেপ্টেম্বর টু ডিসেম্বর। তো দ্যাট টাইম কোনো কোম্পানি আসছিলই না। সো মাথা ব্যথা আর কি খারাপ হয়ে গেছিল ওই টাইমটা, যে কি হবে। সো অল অফ আ সাডেন আফটার ডিসেম্বর লাস্ট উইক আমাদের কাছে এনকিউটির জন্য রেজিস্ট্রেশনের অপশনটা আসে আমাদের কলেজ প্লেসমেন্ট সেল থেকে। অন ক্যাম্পাসে টিসিএস এ আমাদের এনকিউটি হয় 15th Jan। তখন এনকিউটি তে বসি, দেন ওখানে টিসিএস এ যাই। আর প্যারালালি আমি অফ ক্যাম্পাসও ট্রাই করছিলাম, তার মধ্যে দিস ইজ ওয়ান অফ দ্যাট। আমার আই স্টিল রিমেম্বার আমার যেটা হয়েছিল। আমরা বেসিক্যালি আমরা 3-4 জন ছিলাম, তোরা চিনিস অনির্বাণ,
Yeah.
সৌমিক অ্যান্ড সুতনু। আমরা আর কি একটা অ্যাসেঞ্চার ইনোভেশন বলে একটা হ্যাকাথন, তো আমরা ওখানে রেজিস্টার করেছিলাম। সো আনফর্চুনেটলি আমাদের একটা ইন্টারভিউ বা কিছু একটা পড়ে গেছিল, সো আমরা সেদিন অ্যাটেন্ড করতে পারি না। তো সেখান থেকে আমাদের একটা কল আসে। দেন আই স্টিল রিমেম্বার দুর্গাপূজা সপ্তমীর দিন আমার অ্যাসেঞ্চারের প্রথম এসেছিল। আমি ঠাকুর দেখতে বেরোচ্ছি, আমার অ্যাসেঞ্চারের কল এলো যে ইউ আর এলিজিবল ফর প্যাকেজ অফ ডেভেলপমেন্ট অ্যাসোসিয়েট, সো ইউ ক্যান অ্যাপ্লাই করি। দেন তো প্রসেস যেরকম আসে, এক্সাম, ইন্টারভিউ, আমি ওটা এক্সপ্লেন করছি আর একটু এলাবোরেটলি পরে।
Yeah, sure. সো তার মানে তোমার হ্যাকাথন থেকেই জার্নিটা শুরু, হ্যাকাথনের মধ্যে দিয়েই অ্যাকসেঞ্চারের মধ্যে আসা। সো
ফাইন।
সো
হ্যাকাথনটা আমরা সেরকম ভাবে অ্যাটেন্ড করতে পারিনি, জাস্ট আমাদের আইডিয়াটা আমরা
পিচ।
পেচ করতে যাচ্ছিলাম, বাট আনফর্চুনেটলি আমরা ওটাকে পারফর্ম করতে পারিনি। সার্কামস্টেন্স আমাদেরকে ইয়ে করেনি ওই টাইমে।
Got it. So like before going into the going into deep into the preparation and all those things, how have you incorporated the 4 years in your college? Like what are the preparations, like from when, the exact time from when you have started preparing for the campus placement, both for the on campus and the off campus?
ওকে, তো দেখো ভাই, ঢপ দিয়ে লাভ নেই। ফার্স্ট ইয়ার থেকে পড়াশোনা করিনি, এক ফোঁটা পড়াশোনা করিনি। ফার্স্ট ইয়ার সেকেন্ড ইয়ার চলেছিল অনলাইনে। ম্যাকআউটের দয়ায়, তাপত্য ম্যাকআউটের দয়ায় আমরা প্রবাবলি লাস্ট সেমিস্টার অফলাইন ক্লাস করে অনলাইনে এক্সাম দিয়েছিলাম। কোনোভাবে বেরিয়ে গেছিল ভাই, যে নাম্বারটা পেয়েছিল ওটা এক্সাম দিলে জীবনে পেতাম না, পাইও নি অফলাইনে। তো তারপর তো চলেছিল থার্ড ইয়ার থেকে, থার্ড ইয়ারের 5th সেম অব্দি গেছিল, 5th সেমের ফার্স্ট অফলাইন সেমিস্টার। তখন ওই আর কি চলছিল সিরিয়াসনেস। তার মধ্যে তখন আমার যতদূর মনে পড়ে তখন বোধহয় ফিফা ওয়ার্ল্ড কাপ চলছিল আমাদের যখন 5th সেম।
Exactly.
ওয়ার্ল্ড কাপ ছেড়ে সেমিস্টারে পড়াশোনা করিনি, রাত্রি 4টে অব্দি রোজই খেলা দেখেছি, দিয়ে সকালবেলা উঠে পড়াশোনা করে গেছি। ওইভাবেই কেটে গেছিল। হ্যাঁ, তবে 6th সেমিস্টারে লাস্টের দিকে যখন আসি, আস্তে আস্তে কোম্পানিজ যখন আসা শুরু করে, তখন একটু একটু আমাদের সিরিয়াস হতে হয়েছিল বাধ্য হয়ে। তাও প্রথম দিকে কেউই অতটা সিরিয়াস ছিলাম না, কারণ অনেস্টলি দেখ, তখন থার্ড ইয়ার ক্রস করবো, তখন আমাদের টেকনিক্যাল নলেজ আছে। আর ম্যাকআউটের টেকনিক্যাল তো সেরম ভাবে কিছু কভার হয় না, জাস্ট থিওরিটিক্যাল, যেগুলো টেকনিক্যাল নলেজ নিজেকে গ্রো করতে হয়। সেইখান থেকে নিজের টেকনিক্যাল নলেজ যেগুলো গ্রো করা, আস্তে আস্তে গ্রো করার চেষ্টা করছিলাম। সেরকম জানি না, ফার্স্ট ইন্টারভিউ অনেস্টলি আমরা সবাই ভেবেছিলাম যে হবে না। লাকিলি যারা বেরিয়ে গেছিল অবভিয়াসলি বেরিয়ে গেছিল, কারণ অ্যাটলিস্ট আমার যদি আমার পার্সোনাল এক্সপিরিয়েন্স বলি, ফার্স্ট ইন্টারভিউ আমি যখন দিতে বসেছিলাম আইবিএস এ, আই ওয়াজ নাথিং, মানে আমার এমন কিছু ছিল না সিভিতে যে আমায় নেবে, কিন্তু হ্যাঁ তাও চেষ্টা করেছিলাম। তো সেটা আনফর্চুনেটলি আমার হয়নি। তারপর আস্তে আস্তে আর কি নেক্সট কোম্পানিজ আসে, ট্রাই করতে থাকি, দেন তো হয়ে যায়। এই করে কলেজ লাইফ চলেছিল। কলেজের ফার্স্ট ফেজটা অনলাইনে কেটেছিল। থার্ড ইয়ারটা হেভি মজা করেছি ভাই। তোরাও তখন থার্ড ইয়ারে আস্তে আস্তে স্টুডেন্টস চ্যাপ্টারে ঢুকেছিলাম, স্টুডেন্টস চ্যাপ্টারে তোরা ইনক্লুড হয়েছিস, সেই টাইমটা ফুল মজা করেছিলাম। আস্তে আস্তে সিরিয়াস হয়েছিলাম ফোর্থ ইয়ারে, তোরা দেখেছিলি আমরা ফার্স্টের দিকে একদমই অ্যাক্টিভ ছিলাম না। তারপর আস্তে আস্তে কেটেছে, এইভাবেই কেটে গেছে ভাই, মজা করতে 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 সব হয়ে গেছে।
Actually, হ্যাঁ, মজা তো হয়েছে। তো ওটাই আর কি, লাইক one personal question, like how many rejection you have got until and unless you placed in let's say you have been placed in the TCS at first, and then you got to the Accenture. So before that, how many rejection you have faced in the whole campus experience in your life?
আর একটা বড় জিনিস মনে করিয়ে দিলি ভাই। খেয়েছিলাম প্রথমে ফার্স্টে অলমোস্ট কটা হবে, অন ক্যাম্পাসে তো বোধহয় 5-6 খানা খেয়েছিলাম, অফ ক্যাম্পাসে তো কতগুলো খেয়েছি এখনো গোনা হয়নি। তো অফ ক্যাম্পাসে এরকমও হয়েছে অনেকগুলোর হয়তো ইন্টারভিউ অব্দিও যেতে পারিনি। কেন যেতে পারিনি সেই লজিক আমি এখনো খুঁজে পাইনি। এবার সেটা তোরাও খুঁজে পাবি না, তোরাও অ্যাপ্লাই করিস তো এটা
Exactly, exactly.
কোম্পানির পুরোটাই ডিপেন্ড করে ওদের কি ইয়েতে ওরা নেয় কেউ জানে না।
Okay, actually. সো মানে হোয়াট এভার লাইক
এরকম।
এই রিজেকশনস গুলোই হেল্প করে আমাদেরকে যে আরো ডেভেলপ করার
হ্যাঁ,
জন্য নিজেকে।
এইটা খুব ফ্যাক্ট। আমি আজকে 5-6 খানা কোম্পানি, প্রায় 7 টোটাল, আমি বোধহয় অন ক্যাম্পাস অফ ক্যাম্পাস মিলিয়ে 11টা কোম্পানিতে রিজেকশন খেয়েছিলাম। 11 কোম্পানিজ। তো 11 কোম্পানিজ এর রিজেকশনটা ছিল বলে আই ওয়াজ দিস মাচ কনফিডেন্ট যে লাস্ট দুটো কোম্পানিতে আমি যখন বসি যে আই উইল ক্র্যাক ইট, অ্যান্ড দ্যাট হ্যাপেন্ড।
Yeah, yeah.
আর
That's the
এই জিনিসটা
exact confident all candidates actually want this thing.
and it should have,
Yeah,
because rejections are very important.
actually.
Because what, there is a proverb that failure is a key to success. So
Yeah.
it's very true for this. I have failed myself in my journey.
Yeah, so actually, Lada, that's so much true. And like now, I'm going into deep into your preparation and all the things. Like, what are the subjects you have prepared for going into the on campus and then off campus, like for the TCS journey and also for the Accenture journey? Like, there will be some kinds of exams for the Accenture which you have cracked, some interviews, some multiple rounds of interviews may be there. So all the audience need to want like they want to know like what are the exact rounds or the interview experience you have gone through while going into the Accenture.
Okay, coming to Accenture, but first of all, I would say that for freshers, if I say, as of for freshers,
Yeah,
it doesn't make a great difference in the on-campus and the off-campus, because the
actually.
process is almost same
Yeah,
everywhere.
yeah, yeah.
You need to crack the apti round, you need to crack the interviews, and then you will be selected. And for the interview rounds, there are that are different for different companies. Some there are 2 rounds, 3 rounds. One for Accenture, it was a 1 round interview. So may I go come from the TCS, or should I
Like we
direct
can
drop to the
continue with
Accenture?
the yeah, we
Direct
can
drop to
continue with the
Accenture.
Accenture.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. So Accenture, what I got is, first of all, what I told, just it was Durga Puja Saptami.
yeah,
I got the mail. That time I registered. And that time I was not sure of it, that will it be a job opportunity or just that is a notification. I was going for pandal hopping, and they I just registered. Okay, जो होगा देखा जाएगा भाई, निकल गए पैंडल हॉपिंग के लिए गया. Then I came back. Then I came back. Then days were going. Then after a week, if I don't get wrong, it was after a week I got the assessment mail. So the assessment for Accenture, we have to clear 3 assessment actually.
okay. Online or offline?
Yeah, online. For off campus, it's always online. Well, okay. So the main thing is that for on campus, sometimes it goes offline.
Yeah,
You have to go to the colleges. You have to attend the aptitude and um, the aptitude and the English and that round.
yeah,
Aptitude, English, and technical questions are also there.
yeah. Got it.
So the process actually goes in 3 rounds. First of all, you need to clear the apti and the reasoning and English, that and technical round.
Yeah,
Then it comes the actual technical round, the coding round, and then you need to clear the communications round, and after that you will be selected for the interview.
okay, got it.
So if I come to a more detail, first of all, the aptitude round. is good. It's quite easy. It's not that tough. But the main thing is the time management.
Yeah.
You'll be given in our times. I don't know what it's going now.
So yeah, all the questions are from the aptitude. Like you have mentioned, there was 90 questions in the round.
No, actually, it was not only aptitude. It was included the English comprehensions and that in simple Bengali called dancing.
Yeah, yeah.
So comprehension down the grammars and all the prepositions and all. And the technical questions are also there, like your code technical questions. I mean
Okay.
code technical in I mean your subject,
Okay.
what you
Okay.
read in your BTech classes, the DBMS, software engineering and all.
Yeah.
That are not that much, but the main focus was on aptitude and English. So in
Okay.
that 90, among that 90 questions, there are also comprehensions which you need to complete within 1 minute.
Okay.
That is the main challenge. For 90 questions, you have only 90 minutes. That means if you calculate, you have 1 minute for each question.
Yeah.
And it was near to impossible to complete one comprehension in 1 minute.
Yeah.
Near to impossible, it's impossible. Impossible for a normal person.
Actually.
So first struggle goes there because the most toughest round of Accenture is that aptitude and the English round. But the questions are quite easy. So इतना डरने का कुछ नहीं है, हो जाएगा.
Okay. Okay.
मेरा
And
भी हो
the
गया.
also like a main question is how much strict the proctoring of the Accenture is.
That is a bit strict. Proctoring तो strict है. फिर
अच्छा.
भी भाई घर से एग्जाम है तो इतना
हाँ.
ज्यादा बोलेगा
Oh.
तो मेरा जॉब नहीं रहेगा और देर और ज्यादा.
समझ गया, समझ गया. Okay, let's move
You
forward to the
you
next
can
round.
get it.
Yeah, yeah,
So then comes the after you clear the aptitude
yeah.
and the English round. So basically aptitude after completing the aptitude round, immediately after 10 minutes you will get the notification that you have cleared the aptitude round. And then you will get the link for the coding round.
Okay. In the
So
same
there
day,
will be,
right?
yeah, on the same day. Within 10 to 15 minutes you will get. For
Okay.
me it was 10 minutes. For some of them it was 1 hour also. So it
Okay.
depends on how the evaluation takes, how
Yeah.
much time the evaluation takes.
Got it. Got it.
Generally it is within 10 to 20 minutes,
Got
not
it.
more than that. So other after that, I'm coming to the coding round.
Yeah.
So there will be two codes that are very basic. So
Okay.
after you clear the aptitude round, that 90 questions in 90 minutes, so it would be easy, I think, for the coding round. I
Yeah.
don't exactly remember the time. Maybe it was 35 to 40 minutes. I don't remember the exact time.
Okay.
बहुत दिन हो गया भाई, याद नहीं है. So probably 30 minutes. But the questions are very, codings are very basic level.
Yeah.
But if you are unlucky, you may get DP also. But it generally doesn't happens. In case of Accenture, it generally doesn't happens.
Okay. So, like, what are the basic domains of coding questions in the Accenture? Like, how much from the
For
DSA is there?
DSA, you need to know at least collection framework. For me, it was one from the collection framework and one from the very basic.
Okay.
इतना basic था भाई हमको भी हंसी लग गया था. So it was like odd or even number something.
Acha.
First question.
Acha.
Second question, it was from array list.
Okay.
Some it, probably the greatest number or something like that in array list. So you need to have the collection framework concept with above.
Okay.
Other than this, you don't expect a tree or a graph question in coding round. So other than that, you can practice. If you are okay with collection framework, I think you can clear it.
Okay.
और
Okay.
ऐसे भी भाई घर से होगा तो
हाँ, कुछ तो
you know.
मैनेज ही कर लेंगे सब लोग.
हाँ. और
And
टेलीग्राम तो है ही भाई.
हाँ.
हाँ भाई.
तो
इससे
like
ज्यादा इससे ज्यादा
what are
प्रॉक्टिस मत कर
the
भाई.
so like what are the languages are available in the compiler of the coding round?
Almost all the languages are available. C++, Java. It's not
Yeah.
mandatory that you need to know C++. But
Yeah.
some companies they do have it.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
in case,
That's why I have
yeah,
asked. Yeah,
like in case of the on campus, there was a company KPIT Technologies.
yeah,
For that, we are having the C and the C++ option only.
yeah,
तो मेरा तो भाई मैं तो जावा पीपल हूँ, मैं तो
yeah.
जाके देखा सी प्लस प्लस आ गया। हम तो हम मेरा तो उधर ही एग्जाम गया, तो फिर भी हो गया था, सी प्लस प्लस थोड़ा थोड़ा तो आता था।
वही।
ऑलमोस्ट ऑलमोस्ट सेम ना, दोनों ही तो उप्स लैंग्वेज है, और सी का कंसेप्ट
हाँ,
तो कोर्स में ही होता है।
हाँ, सभी को आता है, ऑल ओवर सभी को।
और एंड आई एम फ्रॉम अ सीबीएसई बैकग्राउंड, सो सी प्लस प्लस वाज आवर मेन लैंग्वेज इन 11th and 12th.
Okay, got it.
So
So till now we have came to know like there will be two rounds. One is
ah,
the basic aptitude and the
ah,
reasoning and all, and then the technical one.
yeah. And
Okay,
then after that, these two round, it comes the communication round.
okay.
Communication round, I think you guys have gone through. I don't know whether
Yeah,
what will be the newbies will don't have any idea of it. So communication is round is basically a round that will be you will be going through, that you need to talk to a AI bot. You
yeah,
have gone in
yeah,
cognizant,
yeah.
right?
Cognizant, yes, yes, cognizant.
So you need to talk to a AI bot. It will
Yeah,
give some conditions. It will ask you some questions.
yeah,
It will give some topic to tell. So you need to do like that.
yeah,
So in simple words, you need to talk to a robot.
yeah.
In that round, maybe there was a question that you will be given a topic and you need to tell something within 2 minutes.
Yeah, yeah, within 2 3 minutes. Yeah,
So it's almost same for the all the companies.
yeah,
So, but for the communication round, it's basically they say that it's a non-elimination round.
yeah,
But for my personal suggestion, I would suggest that everyone should take it seriously, because I have seen many of them who are excelled than me, but they have they were not selected just because of that. Their performance in communication round was not that good.
yeah, yeah,
Actually, they knew that that was a non-elimination round. And they got
yeah.
हो जाएगा भाई क्या करना है।
Okay.
So it
So like after cracking all the rounds, 3 rounds basically, then after how many days you have got the approval or the offline interview round?
offline interview doesn't happen. It's happened actually the virtual interview.
Okay, it's also in the virtual. Okay, got it.
Virtual. Accenture almost do everything in virtual mode. In
Okay.
So it doesn't happen anything offline. You in case of on campus also you have the virtual interview only.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
So number of days, if you say, for me it was around 20 days. So they just divide after you clear the first two rounds, the
Hmm,
aptitude reasoning round and then the coding round.
hmm.
They give a 1 to 2 days gap, and then you will get the communication round.
Okay.
If you are if you have cleared the coding round, the coding round result will be declared on that very day, I think. But the communication round will come after 1 to 2 days. For me, it was 3 days.
Okay.
Then after you clear the communication round, you just need to attend. Actually, they told us
Yeah.
you need to attend. It doesn't give any clearance message of that.
Okay. Got it.
So after that, it they told me that they will connect with me within 10 to 15 days, but it was for me around 20 days. 20 days से भी ज़्यादा हुआ था शायद, हाँ पता नहीं. So sometimes it happens of 1 month also.
Okay.
If you are lucky, you can have it on the very next day.
Yeah.
Generally, it happens with girls. ठीक है भाई,
uh-huh.
ज़्यादा जेंडर डिस्क्रिमिनेशन नहीं करना है.
So like what is the role you were selected for the opportunity in Accenture?
So my role when I was selected, it was package app development associate only, which I am presently in.
Yeah.
So at my time, I was having this doubt that what is
Yeah.
package app development associate.
Like same for me.
Actually,
What is actually what is
uh,
this actually?
it's a it's a very common doubt because it's a very uncommon name.
Yeah.
So it's basically like, see, for the MNCs, they just keep a role
Yeah.
designation for all the freshers almost.
Yeah.
Like for many companies, like for TCS, you have the system engineer,
Yeah. System.
and for our case, it is package of development associate. So when you join from any background, it generally gives you the designation as package of development associate.
Okay.
So it's basically Accenture divides the roles in the management levels. We have around 13 management levels.
Okay.
So I am in the 12th management level. And for the non-tech background, who generally comes from the BCom background or the BA background or BSc background, that
Okay.
means 3 years of graduation
Yeah. Yeah.
generally.
Yeah.
So they generally join at level 13, and we the BTech students generally join at level 12. And
Okay.
one more opportunity they give us for the tier 1 colleges, not for us, the tier 3 colleges. But if you are an intern with Accenture, you may get that opportunity. They give an opportunity to directly join to the management level 11, that is as an analyst. So these are the opportunities, these are the role they actually offer. And previously there was one more role, associate system engineer, double AC.
Okay.
So it was, डिफरेंस कुछ नहीं है, दोनों ही मैनेजमेंट लेवल 12 है. सो
अलग है
फॉर
सिर्फ नेम अलग.
ना नेम अलग, लेकिन सैलरी भी अलग है. एडवांस्ड के लिए सैलरी 2 लाख ज़्यादा है.
अच्छा.
सीटीसी उन लोगों को शायद 6.5 है, और पीएडीए का 4.6.
So like as you have mentioned that there was a 20 days span when you got your interview, so what was basically the timeline of that 20 days, like how you have prepared yourself in that 20 days time?
See, at that time when I was getting ready for the Accenture interview,
Yeah.
I was just helpless. I was having no jobs in my hand. So मतलब मैं तो पूरा फकीर आदमी था भाई तब. तो that time I was have no other option. So I just continue. I was preparing. So I connected to the seniors who were in Accenture. So they gave me suggestions and all. I just prepared, and generally for Accenture we have the HR rounds. We don't have the so-called technical rounds. They just cover the technical parts in like projects and all in the round, in the interview.
Okay.
They, but some of them, if they're unlucky, they may have a technical round. That means the if the interviewer is from the technical background, they
Yeah.
generally ask some technical questions.
Okay.
For me, they also ask some like technical regarding my project.
Project only.
So they generally just focus, what I have got the suggestions that generally just focused on the projects, what you have done in your college life. So I just prepared for my projects and some typical HR questions. तो जे और इंटरव्यू भी तो है ही भाई, वो तो इंसाइक्लोपीडिया है हर इंटरव्यू के लिए.
Yes, yes, yes. So like
That
how was the how long the interview was for you?
for me it was 15 to 20 minutes. Not
Okay.
they
So I
generally
guess
just take
the
15 to 20 minutes.
okay, so I guess the interview is easier than the previous rounds for Accenture.
Actually a bit, but it depends on how you get the interview.
Yeah,
It
lucky.
depends completely on your luck,
Completely on your luck.
because some of my friends have got the worst interview.
Yeah.
And for me, if you take my opinion,
Mhm.
in my life I have never got this type of interviewer in my life. The interviewer was so much communicative and he was so much friendly.
Okay.
So मैं तो एक ब्लंडर किया था भाई इंटरव्यू के वक्त.
Huh.
So they actually didn't mention anything that we need to sit with PAN card or something. So when I sat for the interview,
Yeah.
he was telling me to show the PAN card, और मेरा screen share नहीं हुआ था तब. My
Okay.
screen was not sharing at that time. ये
Okay.
मेरा तो गया तब. सोचा I'm out. When I asked him that if that screen is not getting shared, so
Mm.
he asked me that you don't have the hard copy, but I told that I have it, but I have it on another room. I have not kept it with me. I even didn't keep my phone also that time.
Okay.
तो मैं इतना मतलब इतना नर्वस हो गया था. उसके बाद आया, वो बोला हाँ भाई चिल, तो दूसरे रूम पे जाके ले आओ. मुझे हम तो ना दैट टाइम आई वाज लाइक हाँ मे आई गो. हाँ मैं तो भाई, और वर्चुअल इंटरव्यू तो जैसे होते हैं पता है, ऊपर फॉर्मल्स रहता है और नीचे क्या रहता है तो सबको पता है. हम तो शॉर्ट्स पहन के बैठा था. हम तो कैमरा ऑन करके हाफ फॉर्मल्स और शॉर्ट्स पहन के निकल गया. so, मैं इतना नर्वस था भाई तब. तो that time I was that much nervous, so I just gone to my another room. I asked my mother to give my PAN card very fast. I just take the PAN card and came here. I just shown him, and I was literally I was nervous because at the very first moment when you have a bad impression, you will get nervous.
Yeah, yeah,
So
actually.
yeah. So what he did that time, he just made me relax. He just told me मतलब हम लोग बंगाली में बोलता है ना भाई, আমি কি বাঘ তোকে খেয়ে নেবো. So he just told, why are you that much nervous? We just will not have any interview. Just have a 10 to 15 minutes chit chats and we'll go. मैं सोचा हाँ ठीक है चलो इंटरव्यू. सोचा हाँ भाई वो चिट चैट से है, that is not an interview. You just talk for some time. We'll know about each other lives and go. So that time I got relaxed. So इतना friendly है तो भाई तो फिर ठीक है.
अब तो हो जाएगा.
हाँ. तो मैं भी उसके बाद भाई कैश हो गया. तो ऐसे एक दी हमको इंट्रोड्यूस करने के लिए बोला. देन आई इंट्रोड्यूस माई सेल्फ. देन it was he just directly gone to the project.
Okay.
So he just directly gone to the project. I gone through the project. I just explained him the project. Then he asked some questions like situation based questions, that behavioral questions.
Mm.
Say for me it was a the first question was that if you were a team lead, if you're doing in a group project, if you are a team lead,
Yeah,
then and one of them is not working, that means one of the member is not active.
yeah.
So what would be your reaction and what would be your step for him? So that time I just told that resource, I need to provide him some resource and see his comfort zone and all. देन अगर कुछ नहीं किया भाई, बाकी तो तुम भी जानते हो हम भी जानते हैं, ज्यादा तो भाई सह नहीं सकता. So that time when I just told this, that was luckily a very situation that was that my vibe got matched with the interviewer.
Yeah.
वो बोला भाई मेरे साथ भी ऐसा हुआ था, हम लोग भी ऐसे ही किए थे भाई. So that time I got that time the thing got chilled, and then there was some just questions what your achievements and all. And after 20 minutes he was done that you are done with it. And he asked some questions and all. And हाँ मेरा एक मतलब I was lucky or I don't know that time. Her sorry, his reply was when I asked him, just his reply was the ask him that what do you need to do in the organization
Yeah.
after joining and all.
Yeah.
So he just told when you will join, you will get the answer.
Okay.
So that was some kind of indication for me.
Yeah. Yeah. I can say you were lucky actually.
I was lucky.
The interview is really
Big,
very like dream for everyone or others.
actually, I didn't gone through this type of interview ever, and I think I would not go through this in my future also.
Yeah.
तब इतना कैश इंटरव्यू भाई, और ऐसे भी मेरा बर्ड्स का स्टाइल भी उसके साथ मैच कर गया था भाई, बर्ड्स और हेयर का स्टाइल भाई, वो देखा भाई भी मैच कर गया, ठीक है चलो.
वाइब मैच होना चाहिए.
हाँ नहीं तो हम नाम नहीं मेंशन करेगा, मेरा बहुत फ्रेंड लोगों का हुआ है कि
हाँ
हमसे भी बहुत ज्यादा बहुत अच्छा टैलेंटेड है वो लोग,
हाँ
बट आई डोंट नो व्हाई दे गॉट रिजेक्टेड.
होता है मतलब this time we are also experiencing with ourselves and our friends also.
हाँ, वो तो होगा ही भाई.
हाँ,
Actually, it depends on the mood of the interview. It
actually,
always
actually.
in the mood of the interviewer. It always depends on the mood of the interviewer. अगर मैं ज्यादा कड़वा लैंग्वेज तो यूज नहीं कर सकेगा, तो अगर उसका इरादा है कुछ करने का तो कर देगा, अगर नहीं इरादा है तो
हाँ हाँ.
वो lenient ही करेगा. मैं वर्ड एग्जैक्ट यूज नहीं कर पाए.
But we got it actually, we got it.
हाँ.
Yeah, so like till now we have came to know like there are basically two, three rounds that are the aptitude reasoning, then the coding round, then the communication round, and then the offline, sorry, online virtual interview is there. But for almost everyone, for not for everyone, but almost the interview is pretty much easy. Like mainly the HR thing is there, not so much technical, but yeah, some overview of the technical languages on the
But I would
projects.
add, sorry for interruption, but I would
Yeah,
add one thing that for my suggestion, I would suggest always prepare for some technical things,
yeah, actually,
because it may happen that they will ask you from technical things.
yeah,
In my case, that was just the projects. In
yeah.
many other cases, it may be DSA.
Hmm. Depends on the luck, but we need to be
Uh,
prepared for that thing.
yeah. So actually,
Yeah,
it depends on the luck, completely on luck.
yeah. So
Generally,
like,
it doesn't happen.
yeah, but still we need to be prepared.
Uh,
Okay. So
Prepare for the
like,
worst at least.
हाँ हाँ हाँ, वो तो होना चाहिए. लाइक अगर कुछ हो जाए तब मैनेज करने के लिए तो कुछ दिखाना पड़ेगा,
हाँ,
नहीं तो.
जो अगर प्रिपेयर ही करके नहीं गया भाई, तब तो
हाँ
जाएगा ना.
हाँ हाँ. तो like, is there any path or any uh, schedule you have followed to be in the to crack a job or anything, like you need to be or you want to share with the all of our audience, like what they can follow also to crack a job actually, because we know the situation of the market, the current market we are all having.
Okay, sure. Then, okay. So, schedule, if I say of myself, I
Yeah,
first at the beginning, I don't have any schedule. So I was very, मतलब क्या बोलो? I generally I used to make schedule, but I can't follow that. तो मेरा जब
everyone do that.
हाँ, तो मेरा जो होता है, जब मेरा मन करता है तब मैं पढ़ने बैठता हूँ. अभी भी भाई, जब मेरा मन करता है हम काम करते हैं, नहीं तो मन नहीं किया तो काम नहीं करेगा. लेकिन अभी तो मजबूरी है भाई, पैसा देता है तो थोड़ा थोड़ा
वही वही.
तो ठीक है. लेकिन schedule, if I go, I think for everyone it be a suggestion that you should follow a schedule, that at that last way, at the very last moment we when we are not having any jobs in our hand and we have to prepare for to crack one, that time what we used to do is that we just take some tech stacks what we need to learn, and we make a target to learn it by these days. And generally
Yeah,
what we used to do, that we used to do hackathons and group projects.
yeah,
That time what happens is that you uh, gain some knowledge from the projects.
yeah,
You have worked on a hackathon, I think almost you all have worked for a
yeah,
hackathon. So what it in hackathon, what it happens, you gain some knowledge when working with a project, in a live project.
yeah,
So that is a very good thing to learn. And you should maintain a proper schedule to learn the tech stacks. If you take if you are planning for 2 days for that particular tech stack and you are taking around 1 month, this shouldn't happen because you don't have that time.
yeah,
The interview may come at any time from in front of you. Any company can come at any time.
yeah.
So at that time, you need to do as much as you can in a very short period of time. So that was my type of preparation,
Yeah,
and
got it.
it always depends on everyone's perspective. They have their own perspective, but
Yeah,
try to make a time span, maintain a time span that I would complete these things within this time span.
got it. Got it. So, like, what are the main tech stacks you have prepared for? Like, only the gist. I don't want to go into the deep, but what are the tech stack you have chosen for the interview and the post job experience also, like post joining experience also?
Post joining experience, then I'm coming with afterwards.
Yeah.
So before joining, my one of my favorite tech stack was Java. I was having short internship, like it was non-paid internship.
Yeah.
So that there was given a task, a Java full stack project. So from that, from that time, I just make my mind to go for a particular tech stack. Before that, used to research on every tech stack like ML, data science, anything, Java, React. But for me, the comfort zone was Java.
Yeah.
So I was having the Java full stack projects also in my resume.
Yeah.
In my internships, I also submitted some. For the Java full stack, that time I was okay with Servlet and JSP and I was learning Spring. But
Okay.
after post joining, luckily I was trained in Java only for my initial training.
Okay.
So that time it was a good luck for me, and that gave helped me to gain more knowledge about that. I just worked on Spring Boot.
Yeah.
So Spring invent the main thing I would mention after some time, that the training process of Accenture, because it is one of
Sure.
the most important thing each fresher should hear about
No.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
So actually, the मेरा training जब चल रहा था, so I just learned, and they used to give us the target like a kind of a data project,
yeah.
short data project, like forms and all. They used to give a full stack project every day for us.
Okay.
We used to build one full stack project every day.
Okay.
So that was a good practice for me, and that helped me very much. So now coming to the, when I just told about the training session. So
Yeah.
if I come, I am just explaining the training session of Accenture.
Yeah.
So according to my suggestion, if I go with other MNCs compared to other MNCs, for my personal personal opinion, I would say that what Accenture do as a training, what Accenture invest in training,
Mm.
how they train, I don't think we'll get anywhere else.
Okay.
So Accenture, we used to have 9 to 6 around. We used to join around 9 to 9:30. 6:30 तक we used to work. तो पहला हाफ में ट्रेनिंग में हम लोगों को पढ़ाया गया था. उसके बाद we are given some tasks. We need to build some full stack project. समटाइम पहले पहले तो कभी बैक एंड ही लिखना पड़ता था, उसके बाद तो फुल स्टैक ही दे दिया.
Okay.
सो व्हाट दैट मेड अस ना, वी आर दैट मच कॉन्फिडेंट जो अगर अगर तुम हमको एक अभी फुल स्टैक प्रोजेक्ट बनाना दो, हम बना देगा. We are that much confident at the end of the training. So that was what Accenture training just helped me. That at this moment, I am this much confident that I would build a full stack project. So that's a very good thing for Accenture, what I have got till now. And the one more thing that one more thing I would say that is like the trainers.
Yeah.
They are so much dedicated. They're so much dedicated. If you ask them doubts even after the office hours, they also reply at that time. It happened with me also. I just connected them around 8 to 9 p.m. They
Yeah.
also replied at that time. That about the Accenture training. You can continue with your questions.
Yeah, so as we have entered the post joining experience, like after joining, so I need to ask you, like, how is the experience you are having from the last 5 months after joining Accenture in the Accenture office, or what are the modes you are working? Like, is it completely offline or online or in a hybrid mode? The details.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
like, see, it was a good experience, but the good experiences happens until the end of month come, the 30th of month come, and the credit message come. It is the most happiest day of a month.
Yeah.
Other than that, I would say that the work life at Accenture is very good. It's a very balanced work life. At least for me, at least up to this 5 months, it was a very balanced work. But sometimes it happens we have some work pressure, we have some business requirements. For that, we need to even work. I have worked for around 15 to 16 hours also. But on other day, I have worked for 2 hours. So it just got balanced.
Yeah.
So that is a very it's essential what Accenture in Accenture I have got that it has a very good work culture. You would get the help of the seniors and seniors who doesn't treat you as seniors. And in corporate we generally don't used to call them sir or madam. So
Yeah.
we used to call them by first name.
Yeah.
हम लोग
That's
तो
true.
भाई दादा दीदी बुलाते हैं हम लोग. So that is a very good work culture. You will get help of the seniors at any time when you want. You can reach them at night also. I used to reach them at the night at 1:30 2:30 जब मेरा कोई डाउट होता था मैं चला जाता हूँ भाई उन लोगों के पास.
Got
So
it. Got it.
and they doesn't get angry about that. Other than this, इवेंट वगैरह हो तो भाई होता है, बहुत इवेंट होता है. आज ही मैं इवेंट करके आया. At least for my team,
Achha.
मतलब I am presently in workday team.
Okay.
So workday team, we have a monthly event. We used to
Okay.
have the monthly birthday celebrations.
Okay.
So मजा तो भाई आता है हर मंथ के एक दिन केक खिलाता है, चॉकलेट खिलाता है और खाना भी आज आज तो भाई बर्गर किंग से बर्गर बुलाया था पिछले दिन चिकन रोल था.
Nice.
इवेंट चलता रहता है. कल भी हम लोगों का एक मतलब क्रिकेट मैच है, क्रिकेट टूर्नामेंट है. एक आई थिंक यू नो द चिनार पार्क वी टर्फ.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Got it.
So we have they have booked the replay for the entire day. We'll be having the tournament in the turf.
Nice. Nice. So it's a pretty much what I can say. It's a dream experience for every freshers. Like they want to join, I guess, Accenture now after hearing this.
हाँ, ये तो है. And I would suggest at least for fresher, I'm not comparing other companies, but still, for
Yeah,
me, Accenture is the best place for a fresher to learn.
actually.
So I have not gone into the other companies, but
Yeah,
for me,
yeah. For learning purpose, it's really good.
for learning purpose and for a proper balanced work life.
Yeah.
फ्रेशर अगर एक फ्रेशर को तुम 15 आवर्स 16 आवर्स काम कराओगे वो कुछ कर नहीं पाएगा. वो
Actually.
बैठा रहेगा सीनियर्स को बुलाता रहेगा, कुछ नहीं होगा उसको सर्टिफिकेशंस वगैरह. एंड मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंटली दिस इज द इंटरनल थिंग बट आई शुडंट से
Yeah.
बट एसेंचर used to sponsor for the certifications also. We used to
Okay.
have these certifications.
Okay.
I will be also having in the next month for the certification. For the client project, you need to do certifications.
Yeah.
So I think you guys also know about that
Yeah. Yeah. Actually.
because you are going to work on client tenant.
Okay.
And if you don't have the proficiency, proper proficiency, you can do any blunder over there. Na?
Yeah.
For that, Accenture always provide complete sponsorship.
Got
But
it.
for that, you need to do it very, मतलब, you need to concentrate.
Yeah. Yeah. Got
You need to do it very strictly.
it. Got
Otherwise, कुछ नहीं होगा. प्रोजेक्ट से निकल देगा भाई.
it. Got it. Got it. And like, what is the work mode you are doing? Is it completely offline?
No, it's not completely offline. For
Okay.
some purpose, when I was having the training,
Yeah.
For the cross trainings, I used to go every day. But for at least just for from this month,
Yeah.
out of February, the new rules is that for Pan India Accenture is that we need to attend the office at least once a week.
Okay.
हाँ, so we just have once a week.
Nice,
ऑफिस
nice.
तो जाना नहीं पड़ता भाई, पहले तो इतना भी नहीं जाता कुछ लोग।
अच्छा।
बहुत लोग हुआ कि 4-5 साल बाद ऑफिस आया है ये रूल्स होने के बाद। हाँ, ये हुआ कि एक परमानेंट वर्क फ्रॉम होम अभी नहीं है एसेंचर में, वो बंद कर दिया। There was permanent work from also from some for some projects, like
Okay.
we have an internal project also for that,
Okay. So
but
like
now
what
it's
is the working hours also for this? Like for the rest of
it's,
the days and
it's officially 9 hours,
okay.
but unofficially it's depends.
Okay.
For us sometimes it's 2 hours, sometimes it's 15 hours.
समझ गया। लाइक अब जो हम डिस्कस करेंगे वो होगा मेन पार्ट जो है सैलरी, लाइक व्हाट इज द बेसिक और द एवरेज सैलरी अ फ्रेशर कैन गेट व्हेन दे विल जॉइन एक्सेंचर।
For Accenture, I think Accenture salary if I go,
या।
तो अभी तक मैं जितना एमएनसी में बैठा हूँ
हाँ।
इंटरव्यू देने, तो आई थिंक दे जस्ट ऑफर अस द बेस्ट सैलरी फॉर अ फ्रेशर।
ओके।
4.6 is not that less.
ओके।
हाँ, now recently TCS has also provided a greater salary anyways, but भाई जितना सैलरी देता है उतना मारता भी है भाई।
या। ट्रू। Like we have experienced this before in the previous episodes of the podcast.
हाँ,
Yeah.
yeah, you have a podcast with Anirban, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So we know. So yeah, that's great to know here
But
actually.
at least for me, I think for Accenture,
Yeah.
these things doesn't happen. Almost if you are paid crores in crores also, if you are paid in lakhs also, almost you have a proper balanced life. हाँ, जिसको करोड़ से देगा उन लोगों को तो भाई ज्यादा खटना होगा ही,
हाँ वो तो होगा।
और उन लोगों का रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज भी ज्यादा है। क्रोर्स में लीडरशिप, भाई लीडरशिप लोग क्रोर्स में
हाँ हाँ
मिलता है,
वो
उन लोगों को
वो
तो
तो होगा ही।
रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज।
हाँ वो होगा। Okay, so like almost we have covered all the things to join and the post-joining experience, also the pre-joining experience. I will just give you some companies' name now, which is a rapid fire round. Like I will ask you, then whenever you can, like if you have the opportunities in your hand, what will you do? Okay, so
Okay,
let's start this. Like you are in the Accenture, if you got an offer from TCS, then what you will do?
I would obviously go for Accenture.
Okay,
No more
so
question, because
okay.
I was having that offer.
Okay, okay. So next one is Accenture or Cognizant?
Accenture,
Accenture or Persistent?
obviously Accenture.
Okay, 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 okay. Whatever is left. Accenture or IBS?
IBS से भाई जॉब तो टिकाना होगा, चलिए सही Accenture।
Okay, okay. कोई बात नहीं. So like we are pretty much sure that you are enjoying in the Accenture, like you have described and you have told us. Like many of us will now be sure that they can also join Accenture to experience this much, like because all the engineers actually they want a balanced work life, like in this market.
Actually, and it's very important because
Yeah, yeah,
if you work 15 or 16 hours, you have talked with Anirban
yeah,
just
yeah,
before some days.
yeah,
He used to work around 15 hours. He used to work around night. At night, he have left the office at 3 a.m. also. I have seen. It's not a life, I think. वो
it's
हमको
better.
मारेगा, वो हमको मारेगा।
He will see this podcast. Okay.
ठीक है भाई, हम निपट लेंगे।
Okay, okay.
So
So
that's
yeah,
the
yeah,
thing.
yeah. So, like, any more thing you want to convey to the audience, like any your advice or anything they are going to in
regarding
the market in the coming year. So, anything.
that, like, for my personal suggestion, at least as a
Yeah.
senior, I would suggest that first of all, where to we getting the opportunities? It always doesn't need to be Accenture because I am in Accenture. What the opportunities you get, at least go inside the corporate. मतलब होता है ना बेंगली में बोलता है कि माथा गलाते হবে
Actually.
একটা কথা মাথা গলাতে হবে ভাই বিকজ একবার যদি কর্পোরেটে ঢুকে যাস দেন you will get some opportunities
Yeah.
you
Switching तो
can
होता ही
switch
रहेगा.
switching
Yeah.
होता ही रहेगा और
हाँ
switching नहीं करेगा तो भाई इंजीनियर्स नहीं है
हाँ हाँ हाँ. वो तो
स्विचिंग
मैंडेटरी है.
करना होता है भाई हाँ
हाँ.
मतलब इफ यू नीड टू ग्रो अप यू नीड टू स्विच
Yeah.
तो
Actually.
मैं बोल दिया ठीक है ये
You can
ऑफिस के
tell
लोग
me that if I need to beep that sound.
ठीक है ऑफिस के सीनियर्स लोग भी तो देखेगा ना मैनेजर्स
Okay.
देखेगा तो कल देगा
ठीक
ठीक
है.
है हाँ स्विच तो वो
लाइक
लोग भी किया है मैनेजर्स लोग भी स्विच
हाँ
करके ही आया है इधर
हाँ हाँ हाँ, सब लोग करते हैं वो
but
लोग.
for me at
हाँ
least for now at least for now I have a plan that because Accenture always support the rehiring
okay.
so
Oh, that's a
if
that's a great thing actually. We haven't discussed it.
that's a very great thing.
Yeah.
So and Accenture actually treat them just say Rajopriyo treatment bhai. Treat them so they just give up much more hikes to them for the rehiring if they got the old employees. So it's a very good thing in Accenture and for me if I even switch I would come back to Accenture in my future because of this work culture nothing else. Because
Yeah.
of this work culture at least I should come
Exactly.
because I used to see ना मतलब बहुत लोग है
हाँ
बहुत लोग बोलता है कि लास्ट लाइफ थोड़ा शांति होना चाहिए लास्ट लाइफ में
हाँ हाँ. Okay. So, like all we have discussed, so now my final question will be like, as you have mentioned that your journey had started with the hackathon on the Accenture. So, like, if
Hmm.
any fourth year students want to join Accenture, then what are the procedures they should follow to join the Accenture? Like, to wherever they can apply, or what are the websites?
So Accenture actually generally gives some opportunities. As for me, it was the hackathon, the Accenture innovation.
Yeah.
You like I think you will get it in Unstop, but for this year it is completed.
Okay.
And other than this, Accenture used to have a female-based hiring. So if you guys know about that, so
Yeah.
Accenture have a diversity hiring.
Yeah.
तो फीमेल बेस्ड हायरिंग तो वो होता है हैकडिवा करके एक हैकाथन या कंपटीशन टाइप्स होता है वो तो
Okay.
फीमेल लोगों का है हम लोगों को तो बैठने नहीं दिया पता नहीं
Okay.
तो हैकडिवा होता है हैकडिवा से भी बहुत लोगों का सिलेक्शन होता है तो आई ऑल्सो हैव सम कॉलीग्स you also know from our college like
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
probably Basudha and many are there Priyanka Kothari you know right
Yeah.
she is also from Hackdiva
Okay.
so many they are selected from Hackdiva. Many have got the direct call, offline call. I mean off campus.
Okay.
So Accenture used to give some openings
In their website, right?
in their website in the Accenture careers website.
Okay.
Or other than this, if you just join some Telegram and the WhatsApp group, you will get the updates from there also.
Yeah.
There
Yeah.
are many Telegrams and WhatsApp groups. So
Exactly.
if they got any openings, they will notify you.
Exactly.
And for me it's a better suggestion that try to do register in the Accenture careers portal then you will get the notifications thereby
Yeah. Okay.
that's it.
So yeah, that's pretty much about this episode. So thank you, Rajopriyo. That was such an
Okay,
insightful conversation with you. Thank you so much
thank you
for
so much
joining and sharing your journey and valuable experiences with us. And to our audience, like if you found this episode helpful, don't forget to subscribe our channel and share it with your friends. As Rajopriyo have told that you can get the opportunities in the Telegram groups and WhatsApp groups. Also, our community, we are sharing the opportunities in our community too. If you haven't joined our Discord yet, you can join our Discord, and you can also have all the current openings, the internship and the job openings there also. And stay tuned for amazing guests and tech talks. We will have much more episodes in the futures. Until next time, take care and keep exploring. Yeah. So that's it for today. So yeah, bye bye
Yeah.
everyone.